Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting that like button. Your continued support helps us to grow and keep producing more content. Now, have you ever wondered about the life of Catherine the Great, the longest ruling female leader of Russia? Born in 1729 in Prussia, she was initially known as Sophia. Young Sophia was not born into Russian royalty, but into a minor German princely family. Her life took a dramatic turn when she was chosen to marry Peter III, the future Tsar of Russia, in 1745. Even though she was a foreigner, she quickly adapted to her new home, learning Russian and converting to the Orthodox faith. Her education was broad and diverse, reflecting the intellectual curiosity that would later define her reign. She studied everything from politics to history, from philosophy to the arts. This wide-ranging knowledge helped her navigate the complex world of the Russian court and set the stage for her future role as one of Russia's most influential leaders. So, Catherine the Great was not originally Russian, but she would eventually become one of the most influential leaders in Russian history. Now, how did a Prussian princess become the Empress of Russia, you may ask? The answer is as dramatic as it comes in the annals of history. Catherine, a woman of astute intellect and unwavering ambition, orchestrated a coup in 1762 to overthrow her own husband, Peter III. The marriage had been far from ideal, and it was clear that Russia needed a stronger hand to guide it. Catherine became that hand. In a swift, calculated move, Catherine garnered the support of Russia's powerful military, the church, and the nobility, all of whom were disillusioned with Peter's ineffective rule. The coup was largely bloodless, with Peter being forced to abdicate the throne. Tragically, he would meet his end just a week later under mysterious circumstances. With this bold move, Catherine took her place as the Empress of Russia, beginning a reign that would last for 34 years. This was a period that would indelibly mark Russia's history and indeed the world's. With Catherine now in power, what changes did she bring to Russia? Well, her reign was marked by significant political reforms, territorial expansion, and cultural growth. Starting with the political landscape, Catherine introduced sweeping reforms, aimed at modernizing Russia. She revised the legal code, streamlined the administration, and reformed local government, which gave more power to the nobility. She believed in the Enlightenment ideals of reason, liberty, and progress, and these ideals were evident in her governance. Catherine also embarked on aggressive territorial expansion. During her reign, Russia's borders extended southwards and westwards, absorbing new territories including Crimea, Belarus, and large parts of Ukraine. These conquests not only expanded the Russian Empire but also brought in a diverse range of cultures and ideas, enriching the country further. However, Catherine's impact wasn't just political or territorial. She also made substantial contributions to cultural growth. She was a patron of the arts and sciences, and under her rule, Russia became a significant cultural center. She founded the Hermitage Museum, which today is one of the largest and oldest museums in the world. She corresponded with many of the leading intellectuals of her time and promoted education, commissioning the creation of many new schools. Interestingly, Catherine's passion for Enlightenment ideals extended to her personal life. She was known to have a vast library and was an avid reader. She also encouraged the spread of these ideals through her patronage, promoting the creation and dissemination of literature, philosophy, and scientific thought. In the realm of sciences, Catherine sponsored several expeditions, contributing to the advancement of scientific knowledge. These ventures not only made Russia a part of the global scientific community, but also boosted the country's prestige internationally. So, Catherine the Great was not just a ruler, she was a reformer, a patron, and a visionary. She understood the power of ideas and used it to shape her empire. Under her rule, Russia grew into a formidable empire and a significant cultural hub. In 1796, Russia lost its great empress. But what did Catherine leave behind? Catherine the Great's death marked the end of an era of profound transformation and progress for Russia. Her reign was not merely a period of personal rule, but a time when Russia was catapulted onto the world stage as a major European power. Catherine's legacy is multifaceted and complex. On one hand, she is remembered for her extensive political reforms and territorial expansion. Under her rule, Russia grew exponentially, absorbing new territories and solidifying its position as a global powerhouse. Her policies fostered economic growth, and her patronage of the arts led to a cultural renaissance that firmly established Russia as a hub of European culture. On the other hand, Catherine's reign was not without controversy. She was a leader who wielded absolute power, and her methods were often ruthless. Critics argue that her reforms, while progressive on the surface, served to further entrench the power of the nobility at the expense of the serfs. The gap between the rich and the poor widened, leading to social tensions that would simmer for centuries. Even today, debates about Catherine's legacy continue. Some see her as a visionary leader who propelled Russia into modernity, while others view her as a despot who prioritized power and prestige over the welfare of her people. Yet there's no denying that she left an indelible mark on Russia and the world. Catherine's death in 1796 left a void, but her impact endured. She had set Russia on a path of growth and expansion that would continue for years to come. Her successors would build on the foundations she laid, driving Russia to become a dominant force in the 19th century. Catherine the Great, a woman of humble beginnings, transformed herself into one of the most powerful figures in history, leaving a lasting impact on Russia and the world. Her story serves as a reminder of the profound influence a single individual can have on the course of history. She was a woman of contradictions, but there's no denying her legacy, a legacy of power, progress, and undeniably greatness. Today we've journeyed through the life of Catherine the Great, a woman of immense power and influence. From a Prussian princess to the Russian throne, Catherine's reign was marked by expansion, reform, and a flourishing of arts and sciences. Her legacy, still debated and discussed, is testament to her impact. She was, without a doubt, a key figure in shaping Russia's destiny. Remember, history is full of extraordinary stories just like Catherine's, so stay curious and keep exploring. Before we wrap up this incredible journey through Catherine the Great's life, we want to remind you to stay engaged with our channel. We have so much more to explore together. Every day at 7 p.m. we dive into another fascinating story from our vast history. Whether it's an emperor, a scientist, a revolutionary, or an artist, we guarantee you'll find something that piques your curiosity. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. Stay tuned, history enthusiasts, because there's always something new to learn here.